What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated Tony TGD coming at you with a quick little video. This time we're going to be talking about Papa Brad, the Iircade serial plagiarizer. That's right. This is a man who plagiarizes not just on occasion, but every chance he gets. How do we know this? Well, first off, we're going to take a look at this video from Pisswater Games. I know it's a probably a troll channel, probably somebody's alt account trying to take the piss out of Rainwater Games. I have my suspicions in who it is, but it doesn't really matter because when people have facts, we listen, right? Doesn't matter if you're a troll, doesn't matter if you're a legit channel. If you got the facts, we're going to listen to them. So here it is. This is a video. Which one is the bot? Can you tell? And in this video, we're not going to play it, but in this video, it shows how Papa Brad's Moon Patrol review, quote unquote, was plagiarized from Encyclopedia, from Wikipedia. Now, you can 100% plagiarize Wikipedia. It is possible, right? It is not a fact. 1 + 1 = 2 is a fact, and that's not plagiarism, right? I do not have to cite any source. You know, saying Joe Biden is the current president of the United States is a fact. I don't have to cite a source on that, right? You know, copying from Wikipedia, that is plagiarism, even if what you copy happens to contain facts. Now, you can simply use it and then say, hey, I used Wikipedia. You know, they have a license agreement. The copyright will not take effect. There's a whole thing you got to do in order to legally post things from Wikipedia and not be considered plagiarism or outright copyright theft. Papa Brad didn't do any of those things. So we got this lovely, lovely video from, like I said, from Pisswater Games highlighting the Moon Patrol fiasco. Now that's where it was, you know, it was at. We pretty much didn't really care. I saw the video. I thought it was funny. And no big deal. But I started looking into it. I said, well, if he did that one, maybe he did others, right? So I started looking into it. And while I was looking into Papa Brad's reviews, we had another creator in the home arcade space. He made a video on Papa Brad. Of course, that was OTG, Overthink Gaming. He made a video highlighting the video from Pisswater Games. But again, the irony, the ironic part is OTG doesn't even mention Pisswater Games when he talks about Papa Brad plagiarizing reviews. So come on, you know, it's not that hard to cite it. So it's not that hard to say, hey, I saw this video from Pisswater Games. It basically details how Papa Brad is reading off of Wikipedia for his Moon Patrol review. You know, give people a shout out, give people their due, their credit, but he didn't do that. So a little, you know, a little knock on you, OTG. But I said serial plagiarizer, right? So we're gonna take a look at a few other videos here. Now this is the R-Type Leo video. Now I want you to pay close attention because not only does Papa Brad here plagiarize, but he makes a huge mistake, which highlights why he doesn't actually know these things. It shows how he doesn't actually know the things that he's saying, that he's just reading off a script.
Developed by Irem in 1992. This would be the final R-Type game that was.
Right, so he said, developed by Irem in 1992. This is the final R-Type game. Okay.
The real R-Type games that were playable in arcades on the system. R-Type Leo is a 1992 horizontal scrolling shooter game developed by Nano and released by Irem.
Wait. Papa Brad, you said at the beginning of this video that R-Type Leo was developed by Irem. Now you're saying R-Type Leo was developed by Nano. Why would that be? Well, that's because you thought it was developed by Irem because you didn't actually know the information. But when you went to Wikipedia and started reading the information, it said the correct thing, which is it was developed by Nano. And then Irem is the one who took it and changed it into the arcade game because originally it was developed to be shooter that had nothing to do with R-Type. That's why it's so much different from the other R-Type games. Now, where did I get that information? Well, I got that information from reading Wikipedia. It's not that hard to say, hey, I looked at something. I didn't know this off the top of my head. So I went to Wikipedia and I looked it up and I found the information. But Papa Brad doesn't do that. Now, I'm not going to go through this entire video and show you everything that he plagiarizes and point it out word for word. But it is pretty extensive. He goes and plagiarizes bits from the gameplay section. He plagiarizes bits from the opening. Just the whole R-Type Leo is a 1992 horizontal scrolling shooter arcade game developed by Nano and published by Irem. That's literally the first sentence on the R-Type Leo Wikipedia page, word for word. But it gets even crazier because you see, there's a little game called Chameleon. It's a little known arcade game. It's made by Jalico. Came to the Iircade, and Papa Brad reviewed it. As you can see, this is the whole Papa Iircade game reviews playlist. And that's right, I went through a whole bunch of these. And would you be surprised to know that in this quote-unquote review of Chameleon, that once again, Papa Brad felt the need to plagiarize. So we're going to go to the show the transcript. We're going to Control F that. We're going to type in the word single. So we're going to get this right here. It's going to say, Chameleon is a single-screen arcade platformer. You play the role of a chameleon that wants to eat all the hen's eggs and placed in the nest, platforms, and girders throughout the level of this game. Where did I hear that before? Oh, yes, that's right. At the Chameleon 1983 Moby Games page. A single-screen arcade platformer where you play as a sneaky chameleon that wants to eat all the hen's eggs, placed in nests on platforms and girders. You see, Papa Brad, omitting a couple of words does not make it not plagiarism. You literally plagiarized the description of Chameleon from Moby Games. It's not a good look. You have the game. You played the game. There is literally no reason for you to plagiarize from sources like Wikipedia or Moby Games. There's literally no reason why you couldn't simply say, hey, some of this background information came from other sources because I didn't know them, right? I know the game I played. I know the information that is in the game, but I just didn't know, some of the background stuff, some of the things that happened before I was born, some of the things that aren't mentioned in the game, right? It's real easy to say, hey, I looked at Wikipedia for some background information, or I went to Moby Games and I found out that the game actually was released only in Japan, or the game was developed by so-and-so, even though it looks like it's developed by this other company. It's not that hard. Why would you fail to do this? Are you perhaps trying to make it seem like you're smarter than you are? Are you perhaps trying to make it seem like you're an authority on these things? You're so knowledgeable in the arcade space that people should come to you. They should look to you as a bastion of truth and knowledge. I don't know. Maybe you could let me know, Papa Brad. I know you're going to watch the video. I know you're going to have something to say. So let me know, why do you feel the need to plagiarize from other places? Why can't you just say, hey, I looked at some places, I found some information that I didn't know, and I'm bringing that information to you? Who knows? But that's really it. Love, peace, booty grease. I'm out this bitch.